good with Bounty Hunter. It's good versus Abba. You can just tornado him, burn the mana. It's decent versus Primal. It's not like amazing versus Primal, but it's fine. And I think the big thing is specifically just the Ahri Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, he's gonna be alright. One of his spells is called Shoto Side. Shoto Side. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Wymont is gonna go down. Tim's securing first blood. Pure in danger. Will be okay.
You do have a lot of aggression. Again, we've seen this lane combination with Jakiro Ursa in the last series is just devastating. So Tier 3 will always have to watch himself. Not much Ahri can really do to kind of stop that aggression either.
Pure trying to go for a dive. Nico is going to go down. BZM with a very nice Sunstrike. And, well, of course it's begun. Nico with the voice line spell.
Here's that rotation into mid that we were looking for. That they can set up for. But Yopaj is tanky.
6-minute power is what they really want to try and dissuade Yopaj from taking. It's going to spawn bottom anyway, and in fact, they're going to go in with the Chaos Meteor Tornado setup. Yopaj, he's tanky, but not that tanky. BZM making short work of him. Top lane Pure. Pops a bit of harassment, going to be perfectly fine to retreat.
Yeah, it's an important kill to find for BZM. I'd argue that the kill for Natsumi is maybe enough to compensate. Just again, this faster battlefield time can be big. Ahri.
Pretty awkward scenario, but Pure, he's just going to jump in with his grappling hook and just takes makes very short work as Yopaj was glimpsed back there for a moment. He's still in the top lane, still trying to get in range for a pulverize onto Pure, but Pure will just step back and just sit back and relax for a little bit. So 1-for-1 at the top lane, certainly in the favor, once again, of Tundra. Meanwhile, Natsumi trying to pressure 33 away from this Shrine of Wisdom. In fact, he might just have a kill, and he does. Natsumi finding another kill now to 33. Shrine of Wisdom taken their way. In fact, both of them are. Skem, he'll cop the Sunstrike. He will die, but he does allow a nice safe route out for Natsumi without taking any kind of damage. And of course, with both Shrines of Wisdoms being taken, you're going to be very happy as OG.
A full minute faster than what we've seen on record so far here. And he has, again, had a pretty fantastic lane. Like, theoretically, all of these theoreticals for the Abaddon
Ahri
is nice. Hold on.
Ahri's being such a headache, but Natsumi's even getting involved. In fact, there's 4 heroes from Tundra here. They see Natsumi, they just show up. Natsumi, no choice but to try and force the fight here as he's got no way out. He's gonna die. And Tundra, they are just making life impossible here for Yopaj as they'll go for the pulverize back in onto Ahri, at least secure a kill on the bounty. And that they will, but can you get away now as this Primal Beast? 33 will move in. Yopaj, though, able to onslaught away as it looks like Skem will have to be left behind. They'll glimpse him back. Tims will show up. Demonic Purge out onto BZM. 33 dropping low now. Yopaj will move back in, and 33 may have overstayed his welcome, but no. They don't have the onslaught nor the trample to play with, but they do at least get BZM. As meanwhile, Pure takes down Nico. And thank goodness, John, we didn't see it, because I would have had no idea how it happened.
Again, he does have the damage to overwhelm here if they'd want to just try to paint a target onto someone's back. Unfortunately, Natsumi has left the building. Nice read as no one's farming up top.
Oh my, they just won't leave Yopaj alone. No power runes for the poor Primal. Tims will be forced to intervene and try to save the Primal Beast, but Yopaj, no onslaught to try and get away, and he will go down a BZM. And you've got to give props to Tundra. They are absolutely smothering these power runes.
Still, it is key timing now as they are smoked up as well on Tundra. They've got that Doom ready if they need it. And Natsumi is pretty far forward here.
He certainly is. This will be a big pick-off here for Tundra. Ahri will give all the info they need. Static Storm dropped immediately on top of the head of Natsumi. There is just no chance of survival here up against Tundra. Not on his own anyway. A very nice pick-up now from this dire end of things. It's got that other ulti that does the whole invis thing with the bonus movement speed, because the Raven's Veil is what they call it, Jonathan. Yep. Yopaj, 33, they're going to run into it, but a very nice static storm from Wymont into the Cataclysm. It's only really going to land onto Nico. Nico in trouble with the borrowed time. He will be able to disengage, that they will glimpse him back into the loving arms of Pure. And Pure will find himself a kill here as Nico does go down. Yopaj now also being chased, but gets back to the high ground as they continue to rush OG. Pure just looking for a target. He's going to go try and move on to Yopaj, but he won't be willing to dive that deep. In fact, they'll just ping out the Roshan.
I mean, they still have that fresh BKB on Natsumi, at the least, even though Yopaj had to expand his. Static Storm is still down for a little bit longer. This could be an opening for OG, but that Roche doesn't take too long to fall if you just leave it alone.
They've got the blink in, they're going to try going onto BZM. They've already found the Invoker. Roshan, only half HP, 33 dropping so darn low, but we'll be able to back out. He'll TP away looking for the reset. So OG protecting Roshan for now. In fact, I dare say they should probably go take it. Pure, he's going to get jumped. He'll parry though. Apparently Natumi's dying to the Kez illusions now. Glimpse him back. Why does this hero have all these abilities to parry and stuff?
I don't know.
Parry, oh, is this Dark Souls? Are we playing Elden Ring? I don't. What's going on? Natsumi. Pure. He's gonna jump in. Roshan. It will go the way of Natsumi. On they go with the chase onto Ari now. The kinetic hook gonna make life a little bit hard, but they found Pure. Oh. They've got the Kez. Oh. They'll take down the Kez, Jonathan. You know what they call that? What? Jollibee, Jonathan. They just made some Jollibee fried chicken. That's what they did. Of course, there is still 2 minutes 45 on the Aegis of Natsumi, so it's not really advised that you force these fights as Tundra. OG, however, certainly advised for them to try for these fights. Yopaj will be having a gander. In fact, he finds BZM. A great target to start on. Onslaught in as well with the silence and the trample out. It's still not enough for BZM. He's dropping low and he's gone. So is Whitemon. That's 2 gone now for OG. 33, he'll pop the Doom right onto Natsumi, but he'll look to disengage. Here comes Pure, but they'll just disrupt him up. Now Natsumi looking to turn mid-Doom back onto 33. 33 trying to run away, and he will do so. But OG, they're fired up now, Jonathan. They do end up going down towards the bot lane, as we are going to see a 5-man smoke now committed by OG. So they might... Oh, Pure.
Oh, no.
Pure. Can they kill him in time? Whitemon's around, but he can do nothing. Pure is gone. More chicken, Jonathan.
That's all you need to do, apparently. Just grab the chicken by its feet and beat it to the ground. It's a pretty brutal
graphic, Jonathan.
That's exactly what he's doing. Pulverizing him.
Nico. He's going to be all right, surely. Sunstrike will fly in, but it won't even land as the Static Storm and Kinetic Field also holding Nico down. He does still have borrowed time to play with, so he's perfectly fine as Natsumi now jumps in on 33. They'll take down the Doom. Ari on the run, but OG unrelenting. Going for more onto Whitemon. Ari will go down. Nico now back on a Whitemon, but he'll have to leave him be.
And they're just splitting Tundra apart just enough.
I am starting to really wonder what difference Pure can make with the items he's building up now on this hero. Because it doesn't seem like he'll survive if he gets pulverized.
No.
Ari. Gonna get jumped here by Tims. Tims feeling it now as he'll rush Ari. Ice Path from Skim from the north, catching him. So Ari down, BZM also in trouble. Pulverize out from Yopaj. Will ensure he cannot get away. They will smother the side of Tundra. Whitemon to go down. That's 4 for the price of nothing. And the chicken, Jonathan, the chicken's somewhere.
Isn't fully there. Mind you, he has the Daedalus up, so there is a ton of damage coming in now. The issue is, does he have the time to actually apply all of it and just kill someone off?
Oh, maybe not. Yopaj, Natsumi, they've both jumped in. Pure is the target, and they've got him. Pure, getting the Kez experience. Here we go, Yopaj in the middle of nowhere right now, but the disruption will buy him the time to get away, surely. They'll throw a Doom out, but it means nothing if Natsumi is just jumping 33. Ari trying to get away, cannot do so, I don't think. They'll at least take down Tims and Nico. They'll defend high ground, but it's just BZM and Whitemon left. They do have buyback, so it does seem like OG, they will not stick around to try and finish off that T3 tower.
Was that they'd snowball harder with a Bounty Hunter and Kez, right? They'd go hunting with this Deso timing, just never materialized. Here we go.
Yeah, nice pick if they could find it. Natsumi, though, he's actually ended up jumping Pure! Pure is gone again! Oh, and they've even found BZM! I mean, it's child's play now, John. It's not even a contest anymore. They know where they are, but how do they engage? I mean, it feels like Pure has to kill off somebody ASAP in it. They do see Tims, but Nico, he'll charge him. Natsumi's in as well. Looks like Pure's going to try and jump Tims, but Tims is actually perfectly fine. There's just not enough damage, not enough control. Nico will chase down Pure. Meanwhile, Natsumi's been doomed up, but he's still perfectly fine. He's got that secondary life, and Pure, he's completely alone. He is completely alone. A quick mill is what OG just had as Tundra.
The game plan just fell flat. They had to do more at the 15 to 20 minute mark. They had to play with a bounty. They had to use that early timing from Pure. He had a timing coming out.
Ari's been caught. Saves himself with the Yules, but BZM now also caught out by Yopaj. They found an even better target. BZM, he'll buy back, so is Pure. They're going to try one last time to salvage this game. 33, trying to go after Nico, try to find something. They'll silence him up, but Tims will save the days now. Yopaj back in with the pulverize right onto 33. A godlike spree. They'll find another. Surely this is going to be the game. Nico onto Pure, but will blink away. More buybacks incoming. They're still trying for Tundra, but it's a 4v5. You've still got a cheese. You've still got a refresher shard to play with. You've even got the Roshan banner still there. Nico, in fact, happy to charge them down. Blinks and avoids the tornado, finding Ari in the back. Skem now finding out Roshan exists. A beautiful macro play with the ice path.
Pure! No buyback!
Oh, no buyback available for Pure. 33's got one, but it's not looking too good.
Dodges out the big spells, catches the backline, forces the action onto him. And he's a little bit too tanky. He just has lots of ways to recover.
There goes Whitemon. And while Whitemon's probably the most important hero in the game right now, in fairness, with that static stalk, he'll buy back immediately along with 33. Jump in, Nico, onto BZM they'll go. Ice Path can land with the macro-fire drop from Scam. 33's jumped in with the Doom, but what else can he do? The Pulverizer's out. He refreshed, but he gets nothing else off. They'll drop the Static Storm, but it catches nothing. As Pure, he'll try to do it himself. He'll jump right in onto Yopaj. Yopaj, though, still alive with the disruption save. BZM, meanwhile, being chased by a very angry bear, is now Natsumi. Right onto Pure. Some chicken joy for this game. Number one, I think, Jonathan, is Pure. Gets away with that Raven's Veil, shows himself on Scam, but is still probably gonna die as he will dance his way to the grave, and GG is called. OG will take game number one. And John, that part of me wants to say Kez is trash so bad. I want to say
we're close. I think if we see
we're
it
really
lose again,
close.
Personally, like we get our own casted game where Kez loses again, then I give you full rights to say it's trash.
Early Roshan, like there's so many things that just felt uncharacteristic. But again, when you see OG's lineup, you kind of want to try and do a little something. You can't just sit back and farm, right? Like if you allow them to scale, they are going to just break you.
True.
Yeah.
It is.
But yeah, 33 does default to Sanking. I feel like when he doesn't have his like big three, games are getting tough. Like 33 is like his. Like Sanking, sorry, is like, you know what? I'm gonna farm my stacks, gonna chill, I'm gonna get my items. I will find the moment.
Gets away, but certainly the Undying offlane could be a bit of a nuisance towards him. And speaking of nuisances, 33 now being chased down by Natsumi, and he is safe for now. Melt Strike will land. Natsumi needs one more, and he's gonna find it. The perfect start for OG.
That is, and that's probably a less. I mean, look. Pure living is good, but he's really low HP. He's going to have to get more regen out in a TA lane if you manage to win out the ward war, but the ward positioning is just better in the laning right now for the side of OG.
I'm on in trouble. Tims will have his way with him. In fact, Nico will go ahead and secure the kill with the Soul Rip, but that's absolutely fair enough.
And it's not just that. I think the Shard plays a big part as well. Like, you think about what we saw in the last game, especially with the Shadow Demon with Tims, just getting that Tombstone out, you know, saving your ally for those few seconds is big.
Oh, Pure! Not really respecting the damage output of Nico. At the very least, Whitemon does clean up Tims. Meanwhile, Skem does go down bottom, and Nico, he has to go for the man fight now against Whitemon, but he does need to retreat because he doesn't have decay for another few seconds. Nor does he have the mana, though he could play with the Soul Ring, and he just may. Whitemon still chasing, will go for the Soul Ring into the Soul Rip, but Nico's going to go down. Whitemon will get it. Is it good, though, when you've lost Pure? I don't know.
quite a low amount of HP, and it does leave you vulnerable. You have to be a little bit cautious about that. Seeing that early rotation from Ari onto mid once more.
We did see this a lot last game, and Yopaj immediately going to be punished here as Ari able to secure the kill for himself as the bounty.
So at the least they know, and they can clear some of that out with 33 and with BZM later on. That's something that OG will have to secure nicely. It's a little bit of a chase down onto R. He's been doing a ton of work again early on this bounty. Just like we've seen in game 1. He just knows where to be, he knows how to work the map, and Skem is just in a really ugly spot.
That's a very annoying hero, the old bounty hunter, especially in this stage of the game. And Ari, we may get caught now. Tim's going to be a bit of a nuisance here with this sticky napalm span into the Firefly, and Ari, he can buy a lot of time for himself, but ultimately he should probably just be dying. Yopaj to show up as well, and Ari, he will indeed go down at Tim's. He will eventually find the punish, but both Shrines of Wisdom going the way of Tundra, so Ari's still just having so much impact with dragging those bodies over.
And he is. Again, you're denying off key EXP for these supports. Like Tim's wants to hit a fast 6. You want the reset ready on Skem. You've left Nico vulnerable to this huge rotation up top, and you're seeing Tundra start to play around with his speed now.
Oh, Nico, he's in trouble. He's got Tombstone available and will end up dropping it onto the high ground, but he's got no one there to back him up. TPs are incoming. They did have the Ceaseless Dirge to play with this time around, as now Tims is being chased down by Pure. Pure going for more, still keeping onto the Bat Rider with the Raptor Dance now being committed, but he will not connect. Tims will be all right. And once again, Nico is pretty much right back into the laning stage. 4-6 is the scoreline right now here between OG and Tundra. Natsumi's having a pretty free game as of now. 33, dropping very low down at bottom. Natsumi going for a chase. The Flame Break is going to land, and the Meld Strike will also connect. 33 having to die again down at that bottom lane. The thing is, Natsumi's pretty much the only one having a fantastic time. Yopaj will just stay on the high ground, not willing to be the next victim of Tundra. Top lane, it looks like they might just hunt down Nico instead. Shrine of Wisdom about to go, and well, there it is. 33 immediately just jumping in, knowing Nico is in the tree line somewhere. They will take him down, but here comes Yopaj trying to find a trade in his jump BZM, but the Decrepify makes it hard for him to secure the kill. They'll jump on Pure instead, but there's your Raven's Veil coming out. And with that, Yopaj actually gets a deny with the neutral. But Tundra, I don't think we'll be too upset about that. Not going to find anyone. The Tundra, they will successfully get away with murder. Meanwhile, Yopaj, though, will run into Pure, blinks forward, gets the stun off, but he's found out. Pure's more than happy to oblige, chasing down Yopaj and takes him down. That's the one thing with this hero, right? You don't want to 1v1.
Oh.
It's not fun, as they will go for the lasso on BZM, but they just don't have the damage output right now, nor do they have the stuns, and the song's too late. The song is too late. You can respect Tundra's the necessity to try and find this TA. They haven't had the opportunity yet.
No. Bit of a big smoke here.
OG will find BZM. Immediate stun in. That's a very quick kill on BZM. And now Whitemon also caught out. It's just one thing you can't forget. Like, you've got so much minus armor. It is just basically be 2 shots to kill anyone right now.
Pretty much. You're really relying on the Decrep to bail you out here. No, and that's until, say, something like the BKB again comes online here for Pure. He is going back for the Ags, just has the gold for it already, at the very least.
Oh, they know he's coming. They'll see him. They'll be very happy with what they see, as well as Pure jumped immediately.
Oh, Pure.
That's all it takes, John. 2 shots, Corrosive Haze, Desolator, Meld minus armor. You've got all of it, John. There's no armor.
Free shard for Whitemon can help sustain true, but look at this smoke out from OG. Lines drawn. With the Tormentor just taken, they've got a good angle here.
Skem is being chased by Pure, but OG. They're going towards the top side where they'll find BZM.
2 hits.
All it takes, John. That's all it takes. Whitemon at least gets the TP away. The Gripify will allow him out. They did not have the Slithering Crush available.
We've got the safety net for Natsumi. This allows you to just stall out again for that BKB. Yopaj isn't too far off from the recipe.
Oh boy. Ari will be saved by his Ghost Scepter for now. But for how long? BZM, he'll jump in. Yopaj, he'll take care of Ari. Meanwhile, BZM still trying to run, but Yopaj, he's going to get the corrosive haze off and just keep tabs on where this Rolling Thunder is going. BZM, he'll get to the low ground, but the chase does continue. They just really want to get anything they can, and BZM is getting absolutely annihilated. Pure, he's going to try and jump in and trade here with Yopaj. Yopaj, he's in no man's land at the moment. He's still got some help around, but they are just going to leave him to die. So not too bad at all for Tundra.
I'd say that's actually a pretty alright trade for Tundra considering.
33. Bravely going to the high ground of that triangle. 33, he'll survive. Natsumi, though, wants a bit more, and he does find him. Natsumi. I mean, I've got to give my props to Natsumi, Jonathan. I always thought he was a, 1.5 tier kind of carry. I'm not going to lie to you.
I know, this is kind of deja vu with different heroes. Like, yeah, Pure went for a more aggressive build-up into the Blink, skipping the Manta. Has the BKB, he wants to fight, but where's the fight?
They'll try to jump Nico here. Nico, he does have that Crimson Guard, which does make it a little bit harder to actually get through him. He's a tanky boy, but they are getting through it eventually as Nico. He will go down. Yopaj unable to get there in time to help out. A nice pick off here for BZM. Naturally, though, Nico, he's already respawned. In fact, they might want to fight considering he is up, though Tim's is going to die. Another great kill for Tundra.
And you might be able to find some spicy ones in that triangle.
Well, Tundra are going to go to that Radiant Triangle now. Nico, Yopaj, they are around, and Ari, he will see them. Seems like they want Yopaj, but Nico, he'll be the front line. They'll try for Yopaj, but the song is out. This could be a very awkward fight now for Tundra. 33's locked down, so is BZM. The lasso will ensure they blow up the Pango, but they do at least get Nico as now Tundra trying to run, but look at the Tombstone Zombies, just following him towards a 3-man stun from Yopaj, locking them all down. They'll try the Natsumi. Natsumi is down, Pure. He finds a way in. Yopaj looking to get out of there. Is going to go down as well. And Pure, he makes it work, Jonathan. The first death for Natsumi.
To enable Natsumi to have this good game for himself. Natsumi does have the BKB up now, so some of those issues might not be any longer.
Oh, Nico already in trouble. They will burst him down. Nico's gone for 50, and now Tim's trying to go for a lasso, but it's not going to work out in his favor. He's also down, and now Tundra, they're onto the high ground in that mid lane. I mean, they may as well. It is still a 5v3. Maybe force another error here from Natsumi, though Pure. Don't you love that he could just parry the attacks? Yopaj, almost dying. In fact, he does die. Another parry apparently for Pure. And now Natsumi's been jumped. Oh, no. Oh, that's concerning, Jonathan.
Yeah, this is the big difference for Tundra again. They've got a lot more team fight, and the backline's much more protected. Whitemon is just doing work.
Tundra looking to re-engage eventually, I'm sure. It's BZM pump faking that Rolling Thunder. Tim's is back up looking for a lasso opportunity. Pure shot to Roshan batter on the ground. It'll get picked up eventually, and I'm sure they'll use that to try and make this push happen. As Pure, he does jump in. Tim's is immediately deleted, and now Nico's in trouble. So is Natsumi. They'll song through this parry. Pure, though, is not taking any more damage like he used to. Or maybe they can. Drag him into the fountain, perhaps. He'll go into that decrepify form thanks to the Whitemon keeping him alive. They'll drag him back, though. Pure's in the fountain. Well, this could be awkward. Can they hold him down? No, they cannot. He will blink out of it. Pure's still fine. As Tundra, they do secure the Megas. Onto the tier 4 towers, they'll go 33, the big epicenter now. BKB from Yopaj, though, keeping him safe. They'll take down Nico another time. He'll buy back on the Undying. But how do you force this fight?
I mean, it just feels impossible. As long as Whitemon's alive, these decreps, these life rates are just doing too much.
Oh, Pure comes back in again. Skem deleted, Yopaj deleted, Raptor dance and celebration. They call the GG. Oh, there you go. They run it back. They choose the Kez again, but this time around, a bit of a few alterations around the draft, and it actually ends up working out in their favor.
Yeah, and I think you and I were having this conversation before the draft was closing. I think it felt like almost that having this slaughter mid to try to dominate BZM's lane was a bit of a bait. They didn't quite win out enough. It felt like you needed a way to jump the backline. You didn't really have that in OG, so it was just a free game for Whitemon to get these saves off.
I didn't really feel the impact from this Undying.
Was it maybe because by the time they picked the Undying, there were like 9 or 10 offlaners actually banned out? Did they kind of shoot themselves in the foot that way?
It's like, sure, it's just a Doom pick. The nice thing though for 33 is compared to game 1 Doom, where there was lane aggression, pacing, map play, OG's lineup is just farm.
Not feeling the best of it. Not much Skem can really do to stop it, and you have to respect the output from Ari and 33. But Ari has also started to drop low. BZM is also under a lot of pressure.
Oh, BZM's down. Yopaj able to secure first blood prior to the 1 minute mark on this Queen of Pain solo against BZM before that next water rune does spawn up. The Shadow Strike spam, it is just debilitating right now for BZM.
It's been a rough go. And again, all the lanes are a little bit more active than you expect. 33?
Yeah, 33 understands he cannot get away. There are plenty of actual devastating combinations in these side lanes from OG. Even just the ensnare into the rocket barrage, not going to be very fun whatsoever to try and play into. It's BZM, they will just not leave this poor man alone. Thankfully for him, he did pick up the water rune for himself, so he does have some form of regen. Bottom lane, Ari not looking too flash hot. He will die as well. His OG already 4-0, 4 minutes in.
But with how tight it is on these side lanes, again, Yopaj is pressure free. Pure is finally getting some of that healing and a tango even, but Nico is happy enough.
Still happy to continue fighting here with Pure. They'll turn onto Whitemon instead. Whitemon now going for a run as Pure jumps in, but the disruption was there. Pure still finding the kill. In fact, he might find Tibbs. Oh, Pure. That's some Giga Chat energy right there, Jonathan.
And start to think about what he'd want to do around the map once he has some of those initial items up. There's not too much BZM can really hope to do being so far behind right now.
Oh boy, it's just so rough. Disruption out, BZM, the Sonic Wave to connect, and oh my goodness, Yopaj. It's being an absolute menace here in the mid lane on this quad. Meanwhile, 33 now being dragged in once again, but Natsumi, he decides better off. This creeps the fun.
That there is. Again, he's had a wonderful time on that gyrocopter so far. His lane has just been smooth going. There's not been much that Ari and 33 can do, leading to Ari just roaming, trying to fight over these Shrines of Wisdom.
Nico needs to run. Disruption will buy him a little bit of time here against Pure, but Nico's still in huge trouble. Is going to go down as Ari able to secure the kill. And both Shrines of Wisdoms once again going the way of Tundra.
Tier 5 item, Mikey. Book of the Dead.
It's not the same, John. It's not the same. Pure is going to find Nico's courier. Yopaj is here, though. In fact, they go for the Demonic Purge onto Pure. He will enrage, but Yopaj just casually waiting around, hoping no more TPs come in. As meanwhile, Ari actually goes down bottom lane. Natsumi finding that one as Pure will indeed go down. No escape. That is Chupluk, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Chupluk. So now, Chaotic Offering again popped by Whitemon, not doing much except for pushing. You're happy enough once more.
Nico trying to move forward. Rolling Thunder will be committed by BZM as the Stampede will be popped to try and allow Nico a way out of here. They'll continue to follow him down though. Yopaj with a big Sonic Wave out, but the enraged from Pure was there to mitigate all the damage. Now the lasso as well, dragged back by Ari. They will take down Tims. Song committed, but it's all too late. It's all too late, Mr. Skip. Bottom lane though. They'll go through twin gates. They've got plenty of vision here on Whitemon. Even better as 33 is also around. They know both of them are there. They'll make the jump on either. Whitemon, he's going to be the first one to go down by the looks of it, but 33 is certainly not looking too healthy either. He'll try to fight back, but there's no fighting against the numbers of OG. And that's allowed Natsumi to have the full ags up now. I mean, he's just been free farming this whole game.
33 has matched the output of Nico. He's getting value from his Midas. He's starting to get into his own BKB. And he's starting to get a little bit more protected than that.
Yopaj, big Sonic Wave dragging him back towards Tims to cancel the TP onto BZM. BZM still going to get the Rolling Thunder away though. No problems here for the Pangoliers top lane. Nico being chased by Pure. Nico will now return the favor, going back towards them as he's got teammates to back him up. Natsumi's here, the double stun setup. Pure's got no chance. He's just gonna try and fight, but Natsumi will just clean up with a double. You love to see it. Like, he's been off the map the whole game, shows up for a quick double. 33 will see Nico there for a moment. BZM will look to turn around, does reveal himself on Skem. Nico still around, but they'll jump Skem first instead. BZM now with the Rolling Thunder as well as the Golem drop being committed, ensuring Skem just dies immediately. Natsumi's going to try and jump in and is dealing a lot of damage, but they've already lost 2. They'll take 33 at the very least. But it's still a very favorable fight for the side of Tundra.
And OG, it does feel like you've sacrificed, not really fully sacked your other cores, but Natsumi is where all of this investment is going into.
Nico, nice jump in. BZM, he picked up the room, but it might cost him his life, and it does. Ari was sticking around to try and help out, but Ari's not looking too healthy either. Very nice setup from OG. And that goes right into a Roshan.
It is quite a lot from the backline he can provide, and he's got that blink to ensure that he's really far back.
Ari, Demonic Purge was committed out. Yopart looking for the chase. 33 though, gonna happily start the fight as he gets a double stun out. 33 finding an opportunity. Pure will take a double kill. And they go for more. Natsumi, he's a much tankier target, but it is a 3v5. They might want to try for this. Natsumi, they're not quite giving the opportunity.
It's going to make it quite a fair bit harder if you don't manage to pin down Nico. And again, you have to worry about who do you actually pick off. Do you pick off Nico or Yopaj? Do you try to isolate Natsumi? Let's see what it's from here.
Oh, jump in, Pure! He won't get it. The Aegis, it is the way of Natsumi. He does try his absolute best now, moving on to Nico, trying for the Centaur, but he's going to be so careful because Natsumi just doing too much damage. Pure, he'll make his way up, but he can't do it. Yopaj will cut him off. They just need a run. 33 in trouble. Yopaj not leaving him alone. They'll doom up the Quap to try and turn this fight around. It's still not looking good for them though. 33, he'll survive a little bit longer, but Tims will keep up the vision. They'll try for the TP play out, but they've got the damage. 33 is down. In fact, Pure and 33 is down without buyback available. I mean, they might have time for Megas if no buyback comes up. There goes BZM now with no buyback. Is that it?
I will say it's a little bit shocking. They do take that big risk. I do appreciate that from Pure. But Natsumi senses the end. They're just going for those.
Oh, Nico, he's in with the workhorse, trying for Whitemon now. Double stun as well. Ari,
that's it.
That's too kind of you, Ari. No need for that, sir. And Poogie's left. Oh, I think OG, John, they're not seeing Poogie, they're seeing Lechon. It's all Lechon here.
That's all it is for them. They're cleaning up. And Tundra, I mean, they're respawning shortly on Pure, but it's going to be Pure against the world.
Oh, they've called it.
They
have called it. OG have found another victory. Now 2-0 at Wallachia Season 6. And Jonathan, the only thing on my mind is where are all those doubters? Where'd they go?
I'm here and I'm not a doubter anymore.
John, I know you're an idiot. You're not surprising me by doubting anything.
Look, they've made me believe now.